We are back on Radio Row with the 3-Point Conversion Sports Lounge. Mr. Controversy here with my man, The Intellectual.
What up, what up, what up?
And we have a special guest. Played in the league for 13 years, 2-time Super Bowl champ. Played for the Denver Broncos and the let me say it the other way. Kansas City Chiefs, then the Denver Broncos. Mr. Neil Smith. What's going on, sir? How you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
I want to talk about this low T center. What's going on with the low T centers around, and can you explain that to our people?
Well, the low T center is a male clinic that's empowering men to go to at when they lose their testosterone. Don't wait till that moment. Every man that's the age of 40 seems to lose some type of testosterone. The clinic it speaks for itself. It's 47 within the country. And what it does is you go in and get your levels checked. If your levels is low by any means, then it helps you to get level again. Bring your levels to where you're supposed to be at in your life. And when I say the age of 40, I mean the age of 40, you start to lose testosterone. I only became a client maybe about 5 years ago because my testosterone was up, but now I'm down. And man, I can tell the difference. I mean, I'm leveled. I go in, I get my levels checked where I was, where it's just even now, and it make me feel good. If every morning I get up, I feel a little energy. I don't have that that I get tired in the middle of the daytime, and that's some of the symptoms. You get fatigue, you get grouchy, you start to get weight gaining, and the center just only does get your levels checked. They provide so many different things. Sleep. If you have a sleeping problem, they have CPAP machines where they can get you thyroids, everything that's in your body. You go into this clinic, and it provides, and it takes every one of the insurance you have. So if you see a low T center, go into that clinic, find out about it, the low T center, go into our website and see, because we're empowering men to get healthy, brother, in the right way, and that's what I've been screaming for the last few years, man. You guys think that I can play some plays, and I feel like I can play some plays, but here's the key. In my mind, I know I can't play no plays, because now I'm at the age of 40, right? 45 now, so I'm getting up in age, but man, I feel so wonderful, brother. I mean, this company has saved my life, really, literally, and those symptoms come anytime you feel it. Don't feel drowsy, man. Hey, just get up off that couch. Go to somewhere where it's going to help you. And it's all natural. It provides so much for you in your life, and this is why I'm here.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk about playing for Tom Osborne and that black shirt defense. How was that, and what did it mean to you?
Well, Dr. Tom, man, I was a young man. I mean, when I went to him, he was a very quiet coach. He hardly ever said anything, but I can say in the 4 years that I've been there, he never said one swear word. It's a little different to me because I was, I'm from New Orleans, and I grew up with coaches that was in the face coaches, right, that would swear on you and swear at you. And they would just, those were the coaches that motivated me. Now, Dr. Tom didn't do that, but Dr. Tom, assistant R&D coordinator, was Charlie McBride was the guy that did all the dirty work. So when you hear that you got these coordinators, some of them are different. Now, this coordinator we had, he was just a mean, vicious. He was a beast, bro. He wanted to get the best out of his players, and he picked a little skinny guy like me coming out of New Orleans that was a basketball player, turned into a football player, and saw something in me that he knew that he can get out of me. And with the weight program that they had there, and it was a turning point in my life, bro. I didn't know what way I was going. I was actually headed to the service. I was actually in 1984 got the last scholarship to go into Nebraska, and it really saved. I mean, it really was a turning point in my life. They gave me the last scholarship of that year.
Wow.
And that's what made me make that turn. And I said it was an opportunity for me. It was a great opportunity. I took advantage of it.
Wow. Now, I want to mention names like Warren Sapp and Simeon Rice. Then you got Biscuit and Bruce Smith. But you all, yourself and Derrick Thomas, do you look at you all as the greatest combo as far as sacking quarterback, rushing
Well, you know
players?
what? I tell you what. You just look at the record. Bruce Smith, I'm not taking anything from Cornelius or any of those duels that was, there was no duel, numbers-wise, that was better. And it just speaks for itself, man. Derrick Thomas, me and him, we fed off each other so much. Derrick Thomas was one of the greatest players I've ever played with. There's no hands down question about it. A guy that didn't really work hard to make it happen. like instantly. He didn't work hard in practice, but he was one of these guys that made it happen when he had to, and he could do things that bring a wow out you, and another guy, that life is short, and that meant so much impact to the Kansas City community, such as Kobe. Kobe was more of a global, marketing, and now Chris Doman, one of the guys that I looked up to and respected at all times. That I got something from him. Now gone, man. It's just like life is so short, and that's when I was speaking about the Low T Center. How I said that it's it can change your life. These things you got to pay respect to, brother. You only get one body, you have one soul, and then you're out here.
Absolutely, absolutely. You got to take care of it like a car. That's what I've been heard.
Absolutely. When that car need oil, if you don't go to the oil change and get it changed or even get it checked, what it do? It locks up and go.
Yep.
The transmission, put no fluid in it. What it do? It doesn't move. So your body is what you are, and I did it the right way. I could say, you know what? I could sit here forward to tell you, brothers, I've been in the league. I've been tested all my life. Never failed one drug test. Never gave it back. Never was one that. So I was always in what's good for me in the long run, or what's good for me natural, and that's the way I live.
Absolutely. So we from Chicago, foodie. You from New Orleans, foodie. What's up with that Kansas City barbecue?
Oh man, it's awesome, bro. I mean, hands down, man. Like if you come through. Kansas City speaks for itself. The barbecue, they respect it, man. I mean, I'm from New Orleans, and we do cuisine everybody knows. But the difference is that you got 4 or 5 spots that's in Kansas City, and all of them is different. And rightfully, I cannot pick what one is the top one. But they all, you got some new ballers. You got Q39 that's in there. Jack Stacks, and so many different ones that's there, man. The Gates has always been holding their own, and Arthur Bryan's. I can go down a list of different barbecue places, but I try to hit. I used to hit it like once a week. I hit it like maybe once or twice a month. So I try to stay away as much as I can. But I get the beef ends. I'm a beef part of the beef. I can't take that away from it, man.
Well, there you have it. 12-year vet, 2-time Super Bowl champ, one of the greatest passing rushers, as I say, pass rushers in the league. And it's a pleasure to sit with you, man. And I'll just leave it like this. I just always remember the Band-Aid and the Kansas City in the back.
And the rule, the
nobody
flinch.
brought that up, man.
Flinch.
Everybody knew the flinch. It's a Neil Smith rule. So
Right.
They made that rule up me, man. And it's so funny about that one particular ruling, because it was to be Kansas City. If you ever played there, if you've been there, it's loud.
Right.
I mean, you cannot hear nothing, brother. Everything by hand signals and holding hands or whatever. But I was rolling off the ball one time, and then the guy jumped in front of me. I'm like, why did he jump? And it was on him. I'm like, oh, okay. So I just waited a little bit, and all of a sudden I did it again. And he jumped again. I'm like, I got something here. So the third and short became third and long.
Right.
So that gave me and Derrick Thomas something like, we can get to him now. So it changed the game, and I had a petition against me, man, for 4 years, and he finally broke the rule.
Oh, man.
We're going to stop him for this, so we're going to call it the Neil Smith rule. You out, bro. So anything to make the offense look good, that's why I can't get to this offense thing, man. I'm like, every advantage we try to take, brother, they take it away from
Right, you know how they do.
Yeah.
All right, so, man, make sure y'all check out the Low T Centers. Where can they find it?
Well, you got to go to the lowtcenter.com,
Okay.
and you can just get all the information from there. Like I said, there's 57 in the country. Just go to lowtcenter.com and look at there, and then you can see in your area to what the Low T Center can do for you. So please do that, gentlemen. Get off the couch, get out your car and do something for yourself, brother. Feel good about yourself.
Yes,
Any of these symptoms that I said you have, that means that something is wrong with you.
Right.
You got some kind of testosterone problem.
Yes.
So go into it, and it'll give you more information, and we hope to see you guys.
All right, thank you so much. We will be back with more interviews.